Hi there, it's Kathy with Be Creative with Kathy, and happy Friday, everybody! Yay! Today is February 26th, and I have a million things that I want to show you regarding Stampin' Up! Specials. There's so many things going on with Stampin' Up! And I have a cough, so you have to bear with me. So anyway, I debated last night, do I want to spend all the time to show you all the Stampin' Up! Stuff? But I think I do. I think I need to show you. I have the need. Dang it, I didn't start coughing till just now. But anyway, so if you don't want to watch all the Stampin' Up! Specials, maybe you know them all, maybe, you whatever, just go away and come back after the video is live and watch the video, because totally you want to see the card. The card is adorable. I fell in love with it. But we're going to go with Stampin' Up's promotions right now. So Celebration is ending. Celebration usually lasts through March. This month it lasts through February, and believe it or not, the end of the February is coming along. But I do want to show you in the Celebration catalog, there's this bundle here, and this bundle's, it's you buy $100 worth of products, you get the stamp set and the designer series paper for free. Now this punch right here, which is in the mini catalog, and we'll talk about that in a minute, this punch has been unavailable forever. It sold out so fast, and Stampin' Up! Can't seem to keep it in stock. So Stampin' Up! let us know that we won't have that punch in stock before the end of Celebration. However, this punch right here is going to carry through to the annual catalog. In fact, the bundle will. So the Strawberry Builder punch and the Sweet Strawberry stamp set, sorry about the glare, will carry over into the annual catalog, which is May 4th, 2021 through May 30 something, 20, I don't know all the dates, but anyway, so if you were debating whether you wanted this bundle because you couldn't get a hold of the punch, you'll be able to get a hold of punch. My guess is it'll be sometime in April that the punch will be back, but I don't know if that helps you make any deciding factors, but there you go. That's all the information I have for you. So don't forget that Celebration end of February, and then it's gone. Okay, next, so the mini catalog, now no worries, the mini catalog sticks around till the end of June, right? And there's some product in there that Stampin' Up! Has a special. It's the Hey Chick Birthday, and the Hey Chick Birthday stamp set looks like, let me see if I get the right one, this one, which like I said is in the mini catalog. And then Stampin' Up! Has brought back the Hey Chick. Now this was a Celebration item back in 2017, and then on top of all that, then they have these little bundles that you can order. So with the stamp sets, let me make sure I got the right one, goes with the right chicken this way. So then the framelits, or dies, whichever you want to call them, are amazing with all the little stuff, but all of that is available, and this will be available till the end of June or while supplies last. So please don't wait until the end of June and think they might still be around. If you want them, get them now so that they don't sell out and you don't miss out on them. But that's the Hey Chick and the Hey Birthday Chick bundle special. Let me get rid of that. Another bundle, now this bundle isn't available until March 3rd. However, if you decide to take advantage of the Celebration starter kit, which includes 200 sheets of 6x6 designer series paper, $125 worth of product, a paper pumpkin, all your business supplies, la-di-da-di, all for $99 plus tax. You even get free shipping. You could include this butterfly bouquet bundle on there, and it is just fabulous. I'm sure you've seen it all over, but if you decide to become a demonstrator or just buy the starter kit, you can get this butterfly now or wait until March 2nd when the butterfly is available. And I'll show you more of that when it comes available. Okay, I think we're getting close to Stampin' Up! Stuff. The other thing I wanted to make sure you knew is that paper pumpkin March's kit. So you need to subscribe, buy a kit, sign up, something before March 10th, and you can get March's Paper Pumpkin, which includes the 4 stencils and the sponge free in the kit, and it coordinates with the Mountain Air bundle. Mountain Air, I live in Colorado. I think the Mountain Air is just perfect for the part, where I live, and I'm excited to see these stencils and what we can do with them. And of course we always need another sponge, but that's paper pumpkin. So if you're into paper pumpkin, you got to let me know and I'll send you all the details, but it has to be before March 10th to get March's kit. And then they usually bill on the 15th, mail out on the 20th or something like that. But okay, so then the last thing we need to talk about, and we don't need to worry about it now, but Stampin' Up's annual catalog, they changed the dates when it starts and finishes. The annual catalog now will be March 3rd is its last day. So we really don't need to worry about that yet. However, with the ending of a catalog, you're going to get retiring products that won't be carried over to the new catalog. And all of the in colors and the purple posy, I don't have a purple posy ink pad, there was issues with that, but all of these colors will not carry over into the next catalog. So everybody says, okay, I want those colors. They wait till the retired list comes out and then bam, they disappear overnight. So if there's anything, the ink pads, the cardstock, the refills that you want of the in colors, make sure you order them as soon as possible, because trust me, they will sell out. And it used to be that they would sell out as soon as the retirement list came out. Well, then demonstrators caught on to that and started telling their customers, so now they might even sell out before the retirement list comes out, because people know that those colors are going to be on the retired list. We need this color today, so I'm going to bring that back in. Okay, I think that is all of what Stampin' Up! Has to offer, which is a lot, and I tried to go over it really fast so you didn't get bored. But let's go on to my specials. So the first special I have in the month of February, that if you place an order, any size, doesn't matter, even if you're just a Paper Pumpkin customer or subscriber, I'm sorry, you get I'm going to put you in the drawing for the free stamp set. So I have all the names here. I'm going to just dump them out. I'm going to pick 2 of them, put all of these back in there, and let's see who the winner is. So I have Sue Trammell, yay Sue, congratulations, and Melanie Smith. So I will reach out to them. The first one that gets back to me gets their first choice. The second one gets the second choice. But those are the winners of the stamp sets that I had for the month of, and I'm going to take a little piece of tape and tape those down just so I don't lose them, because I don't know if you know how I am, but disorganization is my life. The other thing I have this month is that if you place an order any size in the month of February, I'll send you the make and take in lieu of a thank you card, and I'll put the make and take YouTube video in the description, in the comments down below, or in the description, depending on if you're watching on Facebook or if you're watching on YouTube. But so you'll get a free make and take this month instead of a thank you card, and it uses that beautiful Valentine foil paper. Now, of course, the name of it escaped me. I should have written it down, but anyway, it's a really pretty make and take, so I'll be sending you that in the mail. And the last thing I have, whoop, there goes my notes. The last thing I have is my Stamp-A Greeting class. So with the Stamp-A Greeting class, you get all the card packets here to make 8 cards, 2 each of 4 different designs, like this. I'll mail you the packets, and then I'll send you the link to a video, and you can watch the video how to put your cards together. So like I said, you get the packets for 8 cards, 2 each of 4 different designs. I'll send you the paper or printout that has the picture of all the cards with all the measurements, and then I'll send you a video link, and you can put the cards together at your leisure with the video. Okay, there's all my sales pitch. We're done. Now it's ready to start having some fun and stamping. So my card today was from our my team swap, and the team swap theme was a kid's birthday or baby card. And I really wanted to use this So Much Happy bundle on my card, and I started off like this. I thought those were cute cards. Now this one you can see is just the reverse, so I used this piece of designer series paper here and this piece here and vice versa, and I thought, now that card's okay, right? And then I went to something like this. Now I'll show you a couple things wrong with this one. This one, my happy birthday, or my happy's already downhill. That's not good. And then my balloon didn't fit up here. Just there's a number of things wrong. And then the topper is that this birthday is in cursive. And nowadays they say that kids don't even know how to read cursive, and I want it to be a kid's card. So I wanted to change that up too. So this is what I came up with, and this is what we'll be making today. So let me show you what we need. I have a piece of Bermuda Bay. In fact, I have two of them. I have extras. I have one more. I made it, like I said, I made these as a swap, and I have enough to make 2 more cards. So, but I need a piece of Bermuda Bay. This is the base. So my card base is 8.5 by 5.5, and I've scored it right here at 4 1/4. We need the inside. The inside is basic white, 5 1/4 by 4 inches, your basic layer. We need a piece of designer series paper. Now this piece of designer series paper is 5 1/4 by 4, just your regular layer, but believe it or not, this is part of the ice cream suite. But look how cute that multicolored stripe is on there. And then we need a scrap of Bermuda Bay. Well, in fact, we need a bunch of scraps. So I've already done some of the work, and using the die cut from this bundle, I've cut out the Happy in Blackberry Bliss. This is going to be a test to see if I know my colors. Blackberry Bliss, Terracotta Tile, Coastal Cabana, Bumblebee, and Old Olive. So I've done all of that in advance, and then I've cut out a bunch of little stars, and you can see I have an extra happy birthday, but then I have all the stars that we'll need that I used from the die cut too, this little star here. So let me show you the stamp set too. The stamp set has all of these stamps with it, which are fun. You could use it for so many things. And then I'm also going to use the Itty Bitty Birthday, because I love this stamp set. And look at this one, not cursive. It'll work just fine for my card today. Okay, first thing we want to do, set all this aside, make room for the Big Boss guy, is we want to cut the happy out of this piece of paper here. So I'm going to bring in my plates. I have here the number 1 platform, the number 2 plate, and number 3 cutting plate, and then I'm going to lay my paper. And in fact, I want to lay it this way. I think it gives me just a little bit more room to work like this, and then take that die and that little happy here, and I'm going to just lay it. Remember, I don't want it to go downhill. I want it to go uphill. So I'm going to lay it about like that, and then just so I can move it around when I put it onto my machine, I'm going to just take a little bit of washi tape. In fact, yep, and I'm going to just hold it down to my plates here. And it's off the paper this time, just so I don't, you know, mess. I don't have to worry about taking it off my paper. It was sticking to my paper, I mean. And then, of course, the number 3 cutting plate right here on top. And now for this die cut, I need to use the standard or the regular Boss Cut machine, the bigger one. I'm going to open it up, lay here on there, run him right through. Look how smooth. Gotta love the emboss machine. He is the boss. Okay, let's close him up, put him away. Let's see what we got here. Get rid of all those little scraps of paper. I'm going to go ahead and take my washi tape off now. And put that in the trash real quick. Okay. Put my die away so I don't lose it. And now we have a little piece of designer series paper that looks like that. Now I hope you can see it on the right, but it's got that happy cut out. Like that. Okay, so then with these little scraps here, and some liquid glue, whoops, I'm going to just take my paper snips, and you can see that I've cut most of them away, and now I'm going to just finish them all off because it'd be easier just to cut them now. There we go. And maybe, yeah, I was going to say I probably should have done this beforehand so you didn't have to watch, but there again, it won't take too long. More. And then you notice, so when you cut these out of all the colors, really you have enough to make 5 cards. So I guess I cut it out twice and I made 10. This would be the 9th, and then I have room for one more card after this one. Because if you're going to do the work of cutting all those pieces out, you might as well use them and make a bunch of cards, right? Oop, threw them across the room. Okay, one more. We're almost done here. There we go. Okay, so now let's set our letters so I make sure I have one of each color. We'll start with the H. And I'll tell you too, the reason that I picked these colors is these are just colors in the designer series paper, with the exception of the Coastal Cabana. But I accidentally used Coastal Cabana instead of Bermuda Bay, and then I liked the way the Coastal Cabana went with the Bermuda Bay, so I used the Bermuda Bay as the card base and Coastal Cabana on my letters. But let me just keep trimming these down. There we go. H-A-P, another P. Oh, and you know, we can't use that P because I don't have a green Y. So we're going to have to use the green P here. And I'm just snipping away all those little edges from when I cut it off. I don't want those little, although really they probably wouldn't show up at all. And then my Y will be in the terracotta tile. So now I'll set these aside for my last card. And we're going to go, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to start with my H, and this way, because I'm right-handed, I'm going to start with my H and go this way so I don't get my palm here in my glue. Let's see if he's going to cooperate. I'm going to take a little scrap of paper here and see if my, yep, okay, we're good. I'm going to just line, or coat, I guess, put a little bit of Tombow on each of those letters. Oh, I got the shakes today. Do you see that? Do you ever have that problem? I'll get them scraps of paper. There we go. Okay, so now I have that all on my letters. So now I'm going to start with my Y and go this way so I don't get my palm in the glue. Not that I know from experience that I happen to put my, and I just moved it, put my hands in the glue, but learn from my experiences. We want to go this way. Unless you're left-handed, then you want to go the other way. Put my little P right there on top of that one. And really, I should have my silicone mat underneath, but I don't think I'm going to get, oops, I skipped a letter, any glue on my countertop or my desktop here. Yep, and I got my fingers in the glue again. I should have done what I said and put the P first. Anyway, but look how cute that's coming along. There, isn't that cute? It makes that happy pop like no other. I think that was the cutest thing ever. Love that. Okay, then I'm gonna bring in my card base here and I'm gonna fold it on that score line. Use my bone folder, get a nice crisp fold on my card. Because now I just want to adhere this to this. Now I want this to be on there solid and not sag in my tummy, I guess you'd call it. So I'm going to use these foam adhesive sheets. Have you seen these in the catalog? I love these things. And I wanted to cut them into, I have a piece here of the foam. Oh, here's the smaller one. We'll use this one. But I wanted to cut this into strips so that my one piece of foam would go a little bit further. And now I think you have to use a guillotine cutter rather than a paper trimmer. So I have my mini guillotine cutter. Now you can't buy this, but I'm sure if you find one, or you could use your guillotine cutter. This was small and simple, so I could fit it in my video. So he got to be presented today. But anyway, I'm gonna cut these strips. I need 4 of them for my card. Down so that, look, I could get a bunch more out of my one strip here. And then I'm going to take them and just cut them down so they fit on there. And then this piece here, I'm going to use that for the other little places. So those won't go to waste either. But let me cut all these down to match. Now, if you didn't have a little guillotine cutter, you would just have to take your scissors and cut it into strips. It wouldn't be any big deal. It's not like you're going to see them, so they wouldn't have to be perfect. But then you take that protective coating off of there, or that backing, or whatever this stuff is called. Release paper, maybe? I don't know. We're going to just lay them down here at the bottom. And also, you wouldn't have to use the adhesive strips. You could use dimensionals. I just figured I'm going to use up all my dimensionals when I could just use up a few strips of the foam sheets. That, and then the same thing on the top part of my card, or on my designer series paper, like this. There we go there. A little bit there. And then that last little, and then I'll just set these aside for another project. Let me take those. Now let's take all that release paper off. And then lay this down. And I'm going to kind of hover over there to make sure that I have it where it's centered and all my borders are the same, and then just lay it down. Did I get it straight? Pretty close. There you go. So is that not adorable? It's cute already, right? And then you take all those little stars, and I'm going to take one, and I'm going to use Bermuda Bay here rather than Coastal Cabana, just to give it that little pop of color. I have all the colors. Let me name the colors again, see if I know my colors. Let me grab some dimensionals and I will. So I have the Old Olive here, and I have a Terracotta Tile. Oops, he likes me. A Blackberry Bliss, a Bermuda Bay, and a Bumblebee. And I just realized I'm a little ahead of myself, so I need to stamp my greeting real quick. So I'm going to take that little scrap of Bermuda Bay, and I need something to protect my background, so I'm going to use a piece of scratch paper here and bring in that itty bitty birthday stamp. Put it on a block with some Versamark ink. Look how clean. This must be my new one, because my other one don't look nice and clean like that. Does yours look like that? If you have a Versamark like this, let me know if you ever use it and how old it is, because normally they don't look like that. I'm going to just stamp that happy birthday there. Close that up. And then where is my, it just dawned on me that my embossing, oh, here it is. I said it right there. Whew. Because my mother would say if it was a snake, it would have bit me. But anyway, and then I'm going to put my, I should tell you too that before the video, I took a dryer sheet and just wipe my paper down, and that helps to get some of that static cling off of it. And then my embossing powder doesn't stick where I don't want it. It only sticks to that Versamark. So if you have just a plain old dryer sheet, now mine is new, it's not used, but it helps to get some of that static off your paper. Okay, now let's take the heat gun. It's gonna get noisy, and we'll just melt that embossing powder right there onto my paper. There it goes. Get rid of some washi tape on my sweater there. Okay, then we're just gonna fussy cut that out. And when I say fussy cut, all I mean is we're gonna be fussy as to how we cut that out so it looks good. I think that's why they call it fussy cutting. That's why I call it fussy cutting. A little bit, give a little bit of a border and cut out that birthday. There we go. Now we have our greeting. I'm gonna pop that up with a couple of mini dimensionals. And I think I want to place that on my card first. Let's bring in the sample so we have something to follow. We're going to place that right here. And now let's start putting all these little stars. I'm going to just scatter them all over the front of my card. Now you notice my A is here, so I'm putting my purple here, kind of try to get them a little bit distant, but I'm not even being that careful. And look how cute the front of our card is. Is that not adorable? I was really happy with this one. But we need to put something on the inside, so I'm going to bring in that piece of Whisper White. It's 5 1/4 by 4. And I'm going to use my Stamparatus because I'm going to use 2 stamps for my greeting. And I just want to do it in one swoop, so I'll be done and over and it's done. But I do need my magnet off the back. So with my Stamparatus here, I have the base plate. I have one plate, I guess that's called, excuse me again, a hinge plate. I'm going to just lay my cardstock about here. Take my stamps. I want to put Let's Celebrate You. Try to get that straight. And then It's Sure to Be a Fun Day. I'm going to lay that. I think that's good for a kid's greeting. Really though, if you sent that to me, I'd be happy. And I'm no kid anymore. We'll pick those up with our plate. And then I'm going to ink them up in some Bermuda Bay ink. Just like that. Now, if you haven't used the Stamparatus, the great thing about the Stamparatus is that if it doesn't get a good stamped image the first time, you could certainly ink it up again as long as you haven't moved your paper and go again. But boy, my Bermuda Bay must be very inker friendly because it stamped really nice. I'm very happy with that. So let's take that off, set the Stamparatus aside. Whoop, I kept the magnet. Anyway, and then now I want to take the little stars. Whoop, and I haven't even mounted the sticker on there. Let me show you real quick how I put the sticker on my stamps. I take, first of all, the stamp, and I'm going to take the white coating off the back of him, and then the full sticker, I'm going to pick the sticker right off the sticker sheet and just take that sticker and put it on my block. Then using my Take a Pick tool, pointer tool, I'm going to get that sticker off of there, the white part of the sticker, or there again, I think it's called the release paper, I'm not sure. And then set my stamp here, and then I can take and line that up just perfect, looking through the block, and get my stamp right there on my, or my sticker on my stamp just perfect. And then I'm just going to stamp a couple stars on the back here with some bumblebee. I need to practice once. Where did my practice paper go? Oh, we'll bring this one in. There we go. It's good. And I'm going to just stamp a couple stars here. I think I'm going to stop with 2. Yep, I think I'm happy with 2. Clean everything up here. Put stuff away. And then on the back of this with just some tape runner, I'm going to use Stampin' Seal. And then just lay that on the inside of my card. And there you go. Look how cute that is. I hope you'll give this a try. I love the coating with my happy birthday, how it makes that happy really pop. And now I think my nieces or even my granddaughters could read the birthday because it's not in cursive, and everybody will love my card. So congratulations again to Sue and to Melanie for winning the stamp sets. I hope you'll all check out my blog. That's where all the measurements are. You can see the measurements for all the cardstock that I used today. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you Monday about 1:30. Bye-bye.